Hello everyone. So this is today's newspaper dated 22nd January 2026. So headlines is Trump rules out force but wants immediate talks on Greenland. US President Donald Trump said on Wednesday he would not take over Greenland by force but stuck firmly to his demand for control of the Danish territory during a speech in the Davos and hinted at consequences if his ambitions were thought. People thought I would use force, but I don't have to use force, Trump said at the World Economic Forum annual meeting in the Swiss Alpine resort. I don't want to use force. I won't use force, he added, without mentioning his threat of tariffs. Moving ahead. Okay, this is the news of story of a swampy plot in the Noida Sector 150 in which the software engineer drowned. Before Yuvraj's death, a planned sports city, a scam, a CBI probe after HC order. This was very disheartening news. Let's see what happens. Supreme Court seeks names of the experts to study definition of Aravalli Hills. The Supreme Court on Wednesday asked the Center and the amicus curiae in the suo motu case concerning the definition of Aravalli Hills to submit the names of experts so that a body can be constituted to conduct a comprehensive assessment. On December 29, 2025, a three-judge bench presided by CGI Surya Kant has directed that its November 2025 judgment, where HC has accepted that Aravalli Hills be defined as any landform in the Aravalli district with an elevation of 100 meters or more above its local relief as recommended by the committee comprising the government officials. Naveen's first move to prepare BJP for key elections, renew party focus on urban voters. CEC Gyanesh Kumar addresses the EC's International Conference on Democracy and Election Management on Wednesday. Highlighting the challenges before democracies across the world, the head of an intergovernmental organization of 35 member countries said on Wednesday that the cause of democracy needed new champions as those who led the charge in the past 80 years are no longer doing so. Speaking at the Election Commission's International Conference on Democracy and Election Management in Delhi, Kevin Cassis Zamora, the Secretary General of the International Institute of Democracy and the Electoral Assistance International IDEA, said India's leadership on the issue was welcome. India, represented by the Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar, is the chair of of International IDEA for 2026. India is a founding member of Stockholm-based organization. During the inaugural function of the three-day conference for election management bodies and experts, case Casas Zamora cited examples of the democratic backsliding and challenges facing democracies. Perhaps most concerning, outright election denialism has spread around the world, with politicians from US to Peru, from Georgia to Bangladesh, etc. He added that the context in which elections are held has changed dramatically, with trust in the election being eroded, falling voter turnout, and disputes erupting in over 40% of the elections. However, he said the way to renew democracy was through elections. The global spread of democracy, which was once viewed as inevitable, has not just stalled but is regressing. International IDEA data shows that more countries have declined in the democratic performance than have improved for 9 straight years. Meanwhile, the headlines of the past months have belied any presumption that the cause of the democracy will be sustained by some countries that led the charge for the past 80 years or so. If democracy is to be resilient, if democracy is to be renewed, then we need new champions to carry the torch. That's why India's leadership is so welcome. Moving ahead, let's see some other news. There is not much news for exams perspective, so I think we can skip. No need to waste much time. This day-to-day commentary will continue every day. This is about Davos leadership. Davos at the World Economic Forum meeting in Davos, a symbol of the West-led multilateralism that the U.S. President Donald Trump appears intent on steamrolling. Voices opposite to his tactics have been raised from within the Western Hemisphere. So Trump is looking to capture Greenland, but not through force, but other means. So uh, if there will be some events, then we'll discuss. This is a sports page. So that's it for today's news. Thank you.